Hey, you guys, this is JudyAdele, and welcome back, or welcome. So, this is another installment in my birthday collection. If you're just starting here on this video, September's my birthday month, and I thought what a fun way to celebrate my birthday was to enjoy music with you all and share music that is fun and inspiring and just basically brings me joy and happiness in one way or another. So this song actually was inspired by a friend of mine who went to go see Styx, Loverboy, and REO Speedwagon last night in concert. And, you know, I had heard they were coming and I didn't do anything about getting tickets. And I'm kind of sort of regretting that now. I have always wanted to see REO Speedwagon. Styx is definitely a band that there's so many songs of theirs that I love as well. And Loverboy, no offense to Loverboy, I just don't know as much of their stuff. I can think of like a couple of their hits, and I'm betting that they probably have a lot more songs that I know that I'm just not connecting with them. So she sent me pictures. Yay. That was very fun to see. And there's so many great songs that I love, but this one just sticks out in my head. And so I asked her if they did Mr. Roboto, and they did. Thank goodness. Like, that would be devastating if I went to go see Styx and they didn't do this song. And I remember loving their song Babe also when I was a kid. But this song, Mr. Roboto, just the joy that this song brought. I don't know. I just love this song. Let's dive into the video. I am pretty sure I've seen the video for this before. I definitely know I've seen bits and pieces of it. I'm assuming I've seen the whole thing, but I have not seen it for years. Definitely a song that doesn't get, I don't hear it on random radio stations, and I would love to hear it more because that's such a great song. Let's dive in and check it out. Just that little bit when I would hear that come on the radio and then the DJ would talk over it, that was just like the energy, the chemicals in my body were like, yes! Shut the bedroom door, crank up the tunes. Good stuff. Let's do a little bit of it. Just love the mood, this sort of mysterious kind of mood that it sets is so great. I love that little drum entrance there. Yeah, I don't remember this incredibly well, this video.
I've got the secret I've been hiding under my skin. My heart is human, my blood is boiling, my brain IBM. So if you see me acting strangely, don't be surprised. I'm just a man who needed someone and someone to hide to keep me.
Dennis DeYoung has such a great voice. I really love the strength in his voice. There's a quality I don't know. It's unique, it's solid, such a fantastic voice.
Strangely, don't be surprised. I'm just a man who needed someone and someone to hide to keep me alive. Just keep me alive. Somewhere to hide to keep me alive. I'm not a robot without emotions. I'm not what you see. I've come to help you with your problems so we can be free. I'm not a hero, I'm not the savior. Forget what you know.
He does a really quite a nice job in the acting portion of this as well. Doesn't surprise me. It's just very cool. Just his facial expressions.
Be free. I'm not a hero, I'm not the savior. Forget what you know. I'm just a man whose circumstances went beyond his control, beyond my control. We all need control.
I always love that part of the song. So much fun.
Circumstances went beyond his control, beyond my control. We all need control. I need control. We all need control.
So interesting to think about the song then and now, just with the technology shifts that we have had. Interesting.
We all need control. I am the modern man. Secret, I've got a secret. Who hides behind a mask. Secret, I've got a secret. So no one else can see. Secret, I've got a secret. My true identity. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo, domo, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo, domo, domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Thank you very much, oh Mr. Roboto. The problem's plain to see. Too much technology. Machines to save our lives. Machines dehumanize. The time has come at last. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. To throw away this mask. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. Now everyone can see. Secret, secret, I've got a secret. My true identity. I'm Kilroy. 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 Kilroy.
I didn't remember those last dunts being that way. I thought it was a little different. I love those funky sounds. There is just so much about that song that I love. I don't remember how old I was. Well, I'd have been like probably 10 or 11 when that song came out. It was just so different. Again, it harkens back to, kind of like the rock opera and I think of Queen and Bohemian Rhapsody. Not that it's the same, but it has these different layers and it takes you through this whole storyline. And it's just great. If I remember correctly, that album was a concept album. I don't know if I really ever like followed it through to really pay attention or totally understand the whole story. I know there were other hits off that album and I can't remember what they were because that was probably I probably wore out that final version of the record. But I remember there were other really good songs off that album too. I just remember what they are at the moment. Feel free to enlighten me. Yeah, so I'd be curious to, because I know Kilroy is a character in the whole thing, and I believe comes back in another song or something. And it would be an interesting thing now as an adult to go back and really listen to the whole album in its entirety. I'm curious to know what, I'd love to know the synopsis. If somebody I can go look it up, I suppose, on the internet too. But again, sometimes more fun to have you all tell me. So if you would like to share, and your memories of that album and that song too, just because it was so unique from what else was on the radio and it was so great. And it was fun to learn how to say thank you in Japanese. When that song popped into my head this morning, I was like, ooh, 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 that has to go on the list. So many good songs, but that one definitely has to go on the list. And I just haven't heard it for so very long. So yay. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Oh, I would love to hear those of you who have seen Styx in concert. How are they in concert? Are they good? I haven't had a chance to actually talk to my friend and get details. She just said they rocked it. So I'd love to hear. It's so great to see these bands out and about, and I need to go and see more of them just because, yeah. I heard REO Speedwagon once when they were at a festival in Minneapolis, and I walked down the block behind the stage, and I don't remember what song they were playing, but I was really bummed not to be on the stage side of things. And so I need to pay attention when they come again, if they come again. These bands are all getting older. You need to go see them now, right? I need to take my own advice. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please do like the videos, subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll see you soon and enjoy the music. Have a good one. Bye-bye.